I know I haven't done one of these DVD views in quite some time. Sick last week. Exams, projects, blah blah blah. We're getting one now, so shut up. And stop complaining, because we are reviewing Survivor Series 2003. Right here. With BAM. I actually watched this event live on pay-per-view. $35. And I always say this is probably one of the greatest $35 I ever spent, because it was much worth it, and one of the best Survivor Series I've watched, because everything somewhat meant something on this card and it had build. And to start off the show, we had, yes, the man himself, John Cena, on Team Angle, I believe. Yes, he was. Team Angle versus Team Lesnar. Kurt Angle, Chris Benoit, Hardcore Holly, Bradshaw, and John Cena going up against Brock Lesnar, Big Show, Nathan Jones, if you guys remember, Matt Morgan, yes, Matt Morgan himself, and A-Train. And Team Angle got that victory. And this was a pretty damn good way to open up this match. Then we got, I can't remember the order. I'm going to go think how the order was. We got the Tag Team Championships, Basham Brothers versus Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero. It's a pretty good match also itself. We got the Women's Championship match, Molly Holly versus Lita. And this is when women's wrestling actually was good to watch. And you actually enjoyed watching it. So, another good match on here. Then we have, we got the ambulance match. Shane McMahon versus Kane. The final encounter. This is the pretty much build when Kane took off his mask and then Tombstone Linda and then did the stuff with Shane McMahon. They had a whole feud. At Unforgiven they had a what was it? No, Unforgiven they had a wide rivalry during the summer. I remember this. I actually enjoyed that rivalry. And then Unforgiven they had the payoff for the Last Man Standing match, and then they had the ambulance match. And then we wouldn't see another ambulance match till Elimination Chamber 2012. So 9 years later, essentially 9 years later, about 8 a little bit. And Kane was in both of them. And this is another fun match. People don't say that this match was pretty crappy. I thought it was damn good. I thought it was damn fun to watch. I don't understand why people hate on the Shane McMahon-Kane feud. I enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this ambulance match. I didn't think it was bad at all. And it was actually, yeah, it was quite enjoyable to end the feud. And then you would see what happened later in the night, which was surprising when I was watching this as a kid. And then we got the classic 5-on-5 Survivor Series match between Stone Cold's Steve Austin team and Bischoff's team. This whole feud was Bischoff and Austin were co-GMs together on Raw, and Austin was not allowed to touch people or stun people because he is the boss, and the boss is not allowed to touch people unless physically provoked. So if Austin won this, he would get allowed to hit people when he feels like it, and if he loses, he will be fired. So Austin's slogan was "Don't trust anyone," and Bishop had to say, "Well, yeah, I trust 5 other people." And then on his team, he had Booker T, RVD, the Dudleys, Bubba Ray, and Devon, and we had the man himself, Shawn Michaels, going up against Team Bischoff, Chris Jericho, Christian, Scott Steiner, Mark Henry, and the man himself, Randy Keith Orton. This was a damn good, talk about damn good matches, this was a damn good match. This was excellent build, and with the excellent match overall, and you actually got to see Teddy Long, I believe, managing Mark Henry in this, which is quite amusing. So pretty much the ending was 3-on-1, Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton, Christian, and I think it was Christian and Chris Jericho, and then it came down to Randy Orton, Shawn Michaels, and Austin ended up going after Bischoff or something. Batista came in, powerbomb Shawn Michaels, and Randy Orton pinned Shawn Michaels. So technically, Randy Orton was doing the legend killer thing at the time, so Randy Orton had another legend killed, which was pretty cool. So it like tied everything together, and everything made sense. So yeah, and then we had the buried alive match between Undertaker and Mr. McMahon, where Undertaker beat up Mr. McMahon for about 10 minutes, about to go into the big tractor to drop the dirt on McMahon. Big explosion. Kane comes out, turns on his brother, buries him alive, and then we saw the whole thing. led to WrestleMania 20 with the return of the Undertaker. So yeah, and then we got the main event: Goldberg versus Triple H. Goldberg on one leg, because the whole storyline was when Goldberg beat Triple H at Unforgiven. Goldberg was injured because he had a target on his back, and Triple H put a bounty on him. Sorry, Triple H put a bounty on him. Batista broke Goldberg's leg with the whole foot in the chair thing. Bam! Stepped on the chair, broke Goldberg's leg. Batista got the bounty from Triple H, going in injured to Survivor Series, and Goldberg with the odds against him, with Ric Flair. I believe Evolution interfered in this match, but Goldberg survived and surpassed the odds and beat Triple H. And that was the Survivor Series event. If you haven't watched this, go watch this event. This is a must-watch event. It's a damn good show, and it's quite enjoyable to watch, and the storylines actually make some sense. And that's what you want, right? So Survivor Series 2003, must watch. That is my review. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and that is all.